party hanging out with all of your friends. All of a sudden, someone comes up to you and offers you a drink. You're not sure what's exactly in it, but you know it has some sort of alcohol. You've never drank before, so you decide to see what it's like. Trying it once can't hurt anything, right? The next thing you know, there are police lights flashing all around you. There is nowhere to run or hide. There's nothing to do but accept the consequences. Disappointed parents, disappointed friends and relatives. Banned from school clubs, and suspended from sporting events. You would have to stand in front of a judge and pay a fine or do community service. These are just a few of the consequences you would have to face if you got caught underage drinking. This is a hypothetical story, but it happens to teens from our school all the time. Underage teens are abusing alcohol. As referenced in an article from myaddiction.com, last updated in January of 2011, which cited that the National Institutes of Health stated 1.4 million adolescents meet the criteria for alcohol abuse. As mentioned in an online article found on alcoholnews.org, written by Maya Slavitz on April 29, 2009, studies show that over 80% of high school seniors admit to at least trying to drink. According to an annual survey taken in 2010, found on the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism website, data shows that 3/4 of 12th graders, more than 2/3 of 10th graders, and 2/5 of 8th graders have consumed alcohol. The aforementioned survey also showed that 11% of 8th graders, 22% of 10th graders, and 29% of 12th graders engaged in binge drinking within the past 2 weeks. This source went on to say that the average age of first use of alcohol was about 14, compared to about 17 and a half in 1965. The effects of underage drinking are horrible. As stated in 2011 by the government-run website toosmarttostart.com, underage drinking is a leading contributor to death from injuries. About 5,000 people each year under age 21 die from alcohol-related injuries. 38% of those deaths involve car crashes, 32% of those deaths result from homicides, and 6% of those alcohol-related deaths, which is 300 people, are caused by suicides. TooSmartToStart.com also talked about how consuming alcohol underage affects the brain. Consuming alcohol while your brain is still developing can affect the emerging sexuality, emotionality, and judgment areas of the brain. Alcohol also affects your judgment, senses, emotion and urges, memory, and learning skills. If alcohol is consumed regularly, these effects could be permanent. The National Digestive Disease Information website stated in 2010 that alcohol has been proven to affect the liver immensely. Liver disease is the 12th leading cause of death by disease, accountable for over 27,000 deaths each year. 65% of heavy drinkers develop some type of liver disease in their lifetime, and if liver disease is not caught very early, a transplant is necessary for a chance at surviving. The National Institute of Health stated in their website in 2008 that drinking alcohol during puberty can be detrimental to a person's health and will affect them for the rest of their life. The hormones and growth factors produced during puberty are vital for normal organ, bone, and muscle development. Drinking alcohol during this period of growth upsets the critical hormonal balance, which adversely affects the maturation of the reproductive system. We need to educate people about binge drinking. We will make posters. This will include the statistics about alcohol will be on the posters, such as the percent of underage drinkers and the number of alcohol-related deaths. They will have the awful effects noticeably placed on the posters, and we will list the legal consequences of getting caught drinking under the legal age. That will include what it will cost you financially and how it will affect many aspects of your future, such as participating in sports, joining school clubs, and applying for scholarships and getting a job. We will also have various personal stories for how real people's lives have been negatively affected by alcohol. This will help in many ways. After health class, students don't hear much about the dangers of alcohol. The posters will be a daily reminder to students of why they shouldn't drink. The teenagers will see these posters all around town, and it will be a constant reminder that you don't have to drink to be cool and not everyone is doing it. When they read the many consequences of underage drinking, they'll be able to contemplate ahead of time whether the one night of fun is worth it. Things will get better if my plan is followed. People will be physically and mentally healthier. They will have much lower chance of liver failure, they will have healthier organ, bone, and muscle development, and they will have better memory and judgment skills. Students will also do better in school. They will have clearer minds during school if they don't drink, and they will get more sleep and be able to focus better if they aren't up all weekend partying. People won't make big mistakes due to being under the influence. Risk of unwanted pregnancy and STDs will decrease, and people won't drive under the influence if they don't drink, which will eliminate a lot of deaths and injuries. Also, if you don't drink as a teen, your kids will be less likely to drink as a teen, and their kids will be less likely to drink, and so on. I need your help to make this happen. Contact Jackie Ruck, head of the Target Club. You can reach her at 320-656-3701, extension 3349. Tell her that you would like to join the effort to stop underage drinking by either making posters or hanging up posters up around town. So go out there and help make a difference. You might even save a person's life with something as simple as making a poster.